Alright, the last of our factoring is going to be working with the difference of two squares pattern that we talked about earlier when we multiplied. So in example A, we have x squared minus 25, and we know that this is a squared minus b squared, but we also remember that the factors that created this are x plus 5 and x minus 5, and we can simply do those easily that way. Um, Second problem, 4z squared minus 1. Um, Square root of 4 is 2, so we have 2z plus 1 and 2z minus 1. And it's just recognizing the pattern and knowing that it's easy to undo. So we have a group of extra problems here, and then we have some numerical expressions that we can do in the same way, using the same pattern. So starting with number 1, we have x squared minus 36. That's x plus 6, x minus 6. We have 100 minus m squared. That's 10 plus m, and 10 minus m. We have 9n squared minus 16, which would be 3n plus 4, and 3n minus 4. 16h squared minus 49, 4h plus 7, 4h minus 7. Alright, now we get into the numerical expressions. So all we're going to do is we're going to break them out just like we've been doing. We'll have 36 plus 34, 36 minus 34, that's 70 and 2, and that equals 140. 47 minus 40 plus 44, 47 minus 44, that's going to be 3 and 91, and that equals 273. 55 plus 50, 55 minus 50, we have 105 and 5 multiplied is 525. Finally, 28 plus 24, 28 minus 24, we're going to get 52, and 4 multiplied is 208. So difference of squares can make some multiplication sort of. Alright, now we have a perfect square trinomial, meaning that we have either a plus b squared or a minus b squared. The reason how we know it's either plus or minus is by the middle sign. So n squared plus 8n plus 16. We know that a squared is first and b squared is second, so we can just write their squares, n and 4, and we know that it's a plus because of the plus in the middle, and we get n plus 4 squared. 4x squared minus 12x plus 9. Again, we have 2x and we have 3. We know it's minus, so it's 2x minus 3 squared. And lastly, we're just going to look at some more. They do show an example of using that same pattern with a fraction and multiplying to get rid of the fraction, and then having the same method. They actually went to solve, so we're going to solve these after we factor them. So I have m squared minus 2m plus 1. I know I'm going to have m minus 1 squared, and I'm going to get m minus 1 equals 0. M is equal to 1. 10, I have d squared minus 10d plus 25. And I'm going to have d, and I'm going to have 5, and it's going to be minus and squared. And make d minus 5 equals 0, and d is equal to 5. And now we have 9z squared plus 36z plus 36. So now the square root of 9 is 3, and z. And the square root of 36 is 6, and it's plus because there's a plus in the middle. And now when we go 3z plus 6 equals 0, subtract 6 from both sides, we get 3z is equal to negative 6. Divide by 3, z equals negative 2.